If you're new to fashion and you're having trouble finding fits, here's 3 ways you can add personality to your outfits today. I remember when I first started out in fashion and trying to make outfits and stuff like that, you see all these different outfits and you see how crazy they look, how different people look, how unique they look. They have their own style, their own brand, their own way of doing it. I wasn't always somebody that was super confident with their fashion, and to be honest, I'm still not all the way where I want to be at. But honestly, when you break down core values, what you actually want out of fashion, it all really does become easier. Tip number 1, custom pieces. And that could either mean pieces you made from scratch or pieces you made from something else. Like me personally, I've always been a fan of babushkas and scarves and stuff like that. So I got the idea that I wanted a babushka that would fit my head. So I had multiple uses for it and multiple things I could do. So what I ended up doing was I got 4 yellow bandanas and I sewn them together to make one big babushka. I've always had trouble sizing hats, bandanas, scarves, stuff like that on my head because 1, my head is a little big, I'll be honest with you. And 2, I've always had a lot of hair, so just that plus my hair always made it difficult to fit hair into accessories. So that was a custom piece that I made that I really did appreciate and I enjoy just because it's a vibe, it looks so cool, and that's exactly what I wanted and that's what I needed. And it felt so fire to be able to make something and it, be exactly what you want it to be. And it just looked dope. Custom pieces are an easy way to figure out what are things that I like. You get down to the core root of things. Getting stuck in a rut makes it harder to see what's working, what's not, or what you actually vibe with. That's one easy way to add personality to your outfit because we also get to see where you are creatively. Depending on how you take it, it could be a whole new direction that nobody has ever done with that piece. And now, just like that, you got you an original piece that adds your flair, your personality. And this second one kind of piggybacks off the first one, but it is its own separate thing. The second tip is accessories. Adding accessories can easily make a regular fit a calm little fit. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing depending, on how you look at it. Literally something as simple as a necklace, an earring, a ring, even glasses elevates it by at least 2 points. It elevates your fit by at least 2 points. Accessories could even be layering. Say you have a regular short sleeve on, but you layer it with a long sleeve underneath. That adds layer. Then or you layer chains, or you have a bunch of different rings, things like that. A lot of people like to layer earrings, so they'll get multiple earrings on different parts of their ears, accessories. One of my favorite pictures that I love seeing in terms of jewelry is when you'll see rappers with hella gold chains or hella rings, or I'll see Erykah Badu and she'll have multiple rings on multiple fingers, they'll go all the way up her fingers and stuff like that. I just think that adds personality, that just adds your style, your flair, because 1, fashion is supposed to be something can't nobody tell you what's right and what's wrong. It's literally all what you feel like doing that day. So when you can do certain things with certain pieces that can't nobody tell you otherwise, that also adds to your confidence and that also adds to your personality with your outfits. Trust me, everything coincides with each other. I've even seen some people put jewelry on pants, jewelry on shoes. It reminds me of royalty, what you put into it is exactly what you put out. That's one thing I also loved about Tyler, the Creator. When he dropped Call Me If You Get Lost, was the travel aesthetic. He had the hats and the jewelry and the luggages and even cars, stuff like that can be accessories too. It was one video he had this old-timey bike. All that adds to the aesthetic. It all adds to the personality of the outfit, the accessories, the pieces that you have with it. It all adds up, trust me. And this last one could seem like common sense, but for a lot of people, it really isn't, especially for me when I first started. Rocking less name brand stuff. Now, that doesn't mean bootleg, that doesn't mean knockoffs, and that doesn't mean cheap stuff neither. You can find great stuff for very cheap, so I guess I mean bad quality stuff. But rocking less name brand stuff early in the game, at least in my opinion, dilutes what you're told is supposed to be nice. It dilutes what you're told is like the thing that's in. It takes out all the hype, because there's so many brands that I've seen that a lot of people are saying are dead now. Chrome Hearts, Bricks, like you're seeing so many people saying how a lot of these brands are tired out there, they're washed up now, just because you'll see somebody and their whole fit, like from the head to the sock, is just Chrome Heart. Like, and I've seen it, and I'm not even complaining either, because personally I love Chrome Heart. Like, I love the design, I love the crosses, I love the patches. Like, I've always been a super big fan of Chrome Heart, but it's so easy to get caught in those trends of somebody telling you, especially when you go on TikTok and you're seeing everybody rocking this or everybody like gravitating towards this piece. You want to believe that that's the next thing. Like, you'll take these pics and you'll buy them, and you know you're gonna be known to have, you know, your own style or fashion, or you're gonna be a name in fashion. But I don't think that's the case. I think just figuring out what you like first will get you, like, it'll find your style, your personality way faster. And to find what you like, you do have to trial and error. You have to cycle through clothes, and to do that, it's just hitting the paint. It's simple. It's just trial and error. So in my personal opinion, I would try thrifting, you know, cheapest ways possible to really go about just getting into just knowing smaller brands, or just knowing different kind of like pieces and stuff like that. Like, you really never know what you could find or what you could end up liking, or what really could inspire you in the future. It's just, you know, shopping lesser known brands, or, you know, anything that really isn't like fashion brands. And obviously, or depending on who you are, starting out, you probably won't even have the funds to be able to afford these high-end brands. So in my opinion, shopping less known name brands, just thrifting, just finding pieces. Like, there's so many fire custom pieces that I've seen in thrift stores that were like made from like a random ass pair of like khaki pants, or like a random ass like H&M jeans, like pieces you wouldn't find if you weren't just trying to see what you like. Pieces you wouldn't find if you weren't just trying to see what's out there, just trying to have fun, just trying to experience the journey. There's somebody out there that jumped off the porch immediately into this fashion shit and just thought that they had to rock Chrome Hearts, rock Balenci, rock, you know, like all these different things like that, when that's not the case. Like, it really does depend on what you like. And I feel like to really bring everything together, that's what really shows the personality in your outfits and your fashion. It's just showing what you like and proving that can't no one tell you what looks good on you or what you like. And I think that's always been the most important part of fashion, really, is expressing yourself in what you like and realizing no one can tell you different. So those are 3 ways to add personality to any outfit, especially if you're starting out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you found any value in this, like, comment, share, subscribe. We're going up every week.